Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm a little late on doing this whole inside the Jake Paul mind whatever thingamajigger. I'm a little late, so I'm sorry. October uploads for Vlogging Daily is going like shit. Like I'm trying to upload all these videos, but then I keep forgetting, or then I just get lazy. I'm not gonna lie. But let's just continue this. We have like 40 something minutes left to watch, so let's continue from where we started last time.
And then, I mean,
is that I think the reason that people want to hear you talk about this, the reason for me, is because the fact that you maybe didn't fully talk about it like this.
well, that's what, like,
is confusing because it is a life-ruining event for, I think, anybody. I can't comprehend it.
I think when it, for some reason, like, I just wanted to, like, I think my initial thing for not talking about it was, like, trying to defend my brother. Because I thought it was going to make him look, like, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I regret not talking about it and, like, telling the truth about it before, but then, like, I just stayed silent and, like,
when you tweeted and then you deleted it, was it just like, oh my god?
I was, like, super impulsive. Like, I was, like, so angry. Because, like, everyone, like, her fans were, like, tweeting me, like, I tweeted something random and they were like, yo, you shut up, like, you piece of shit. Like, you kick girls, like, out onto the street. And I was just like, no, like, I forget what the tweet said, but.
I mean, because what I heard that went down was, you know, you found this out and then she kept living there. Right? She didn't want to leave.
Yeah, so
she was there for a while.
So, after I found out, I confronted her about it, and when I confronted her about it, she, like, admitted to it, but then I was like, you live in my house, I just don't want to be around you, like, I'm so hurt by this.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
If you could have, like, move out and, like, find a place to stay in the next 30 days, that'd be better for both of us. Like, just take 30 days and find somewhere else to stay. Like, I just don't want to, like, be around you. Like, I was so messed up by this. Like, but then after 30 days, she still didn't move out, and then another day went by, another day went by, another day went by, and then all of a sudden it was like 40 days, and she just was, like, refusing to leave. And so I basically told her, I was like, I can't have this anymore. And
I'm distracted by his eyelashes.
Talking to me about it.
I don't know why.
Actually, and like for that, like, 40-day period, like, we wouldn't talk, and, like, every, like, once in a while she'd like walk into the house and, like, say something about, like, Logan or something, like, out loud so that, like, I could hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, malicious things. And so after, like, 40 days, I was just like, this is it, like, I can't do this anymore. And I called a moving truck and, like, told her that she had to be out. And that's where you start to see the Snapchats and, like, all that stuff.
Makes sense.
And I knew very well that she
you know.
had places to stay. Like, I gave her a place to stay. I told her, like, yo, I'll get you Airbnb, like, whatever you need to do. Like, I just can't have you living in my house. Like, I was gonna, like, go insane. Because every time I saw her, I just pictured, like, them together. But
you can definitely tell he's uncomfortable. Like, he's having a hard time talking about it.
I forgive her, honestly.
Wow.
And
I don't think I could forgive someone who did that to me. Maybe later on, but
I forgave my brother like a lot sooner. It took me a while, and like I don't think she or Banks like I haven't told that to them, but like I forgive her, and like I also like apologize to her because like it was just such a bad situation. Like we drove each other like mad.
Is there something that happened with you guys that in her head justified her doing that?
I remember her when I confronted her about it. Her justification was like, she said to me like, "You made me do this,"
Oh.
and I think it was because like when we were on and off for a year and a half, I would go and be with other girls.
Yeah. I was
And
gonna
she
say
would go
fuck
and be
other
with other
bitches.
guys. But I think the fact that I would go be with other girls like always lived with her, and is what she means by like you made me do this. Like I brought her so much pain, which is why like I know I did. Like I wasn't like no one in this situation is innocent. You know what I mean?
But I don't want you to feel like you have to forget it and move on so fast, and because like you have every right to take your time with that, feel that, because that is like I don't even know how you could be in the same room as your brother, at least not for a long time, or like that.
You have to look at it like
I'm gonna say something and then we can cut it, but I feel like you care a lot about your brother. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that you and your brother went through some shit. I understand not wanting to lose him, lose that relationship, and like I literally don't even know. It's so my brain is processing it. I don't want to feel like I have to like it's like a weird situation here where it's like you don't want to piss anybody off, but also like this was a catalyst for so many things. Like everybody thinks you kicked her out and it was this and that, but cut to her with your brother, and also you don't really have that many people around you that you probably can trust. And he's your brother, and now you can't even trust your own brother. But like he's your family, so what the fuck do you do? Like this is all stuff that I want to talk to you about because
I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like, it was the most alone I ever felt in my life, and like,
that's sad.
I felt like I lost everything because I did care about her a lot, and then like it was just like that's out of my life, and then like my parents didn't even know what to do. My parents like tried talking to Logan, and like they were pissed at him, and then I talked to him about it, and like it didn't really make me feel better about the situation, but like I just had to like swallow the bullet. I think what hurt the most was like when months after they like made out on his like diss track thing that he made against me.
See, this is like
I actually did see that.
Confused by everything because when I see thumbnails right on YouTube like reacting to my brother or kissing Jake's girlfriend or whatever, I assume it's fake. I assume it's not real. That to me is crazy and also explains a lot.
Yeah.
Because how the fuck how are you even okay now? I honestly, keeping it real, I don't think you are. That situation
I definitely like changed a lot for me.
Aw, I just want to hug him a little bit, not gonna lie.
Yeah. And here's the thing, once again, not to throw a little bit under the bus, but I think your brother has, a history of not knowing where the line is for some things. That in his head was content. it's views, it's this, it's that, it's a music video history of not knowing where the line is for some things. That in his head was content. It's views, it's this, it's that, it's a music video. Like, I think there's like an emotional detachment where it's like, oh, but it's views and it's drama and it's this and it's that, right? Like Jake loves the Heat Kids. If you guys weren't YouTubers, that would end a family. That's like family ending shit. Like you fucked my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because you're YouTubers, you have to like play into it, and it's like
My
clicks
God.
and views, and like it's very toxic. It's very.
Well, I had two options. I had one option which was like, don't talk to this kid ever again.
Let me pause this for a second. So, I don't know. I just feel like seeing that clip of like him and her making out almost, or I don't know if they made out. I did watch the video to it. She just looks like a hoe. I'm not even gonna deny it. She looks like a hoe. She looks like a slut. Like, who does that? In a way, I feel like she fucked things up for herself. And I don't know. She just, karma's gonna get her. I feel like. I don't know.
Or option two, not let it split us apart, which is what she wanted.
Right.
And I chose option two, and it was a lot harder of an option because that, like, mentally I had to like cope with it, and it still like haunts me like to this day. Like I'll just like even with Erica, like I just think about like that, and like it just haunts me. But
Poor guy.
like, and I have a lot of trust issues from it. Like I don't trust like anybody. Like
Don't blame him.
like Erica like had to like teach me how to like love. Because like I didn't know,
Oh, his eyes are getting watery.
like teach me how to love and like trust again, because like I just didn't want to, and like she was like the closest person to me, and I was like, okay, well, like she could like screw me over like as much as Alyssa and Logan did, and so like Erica had to like come into my life to like teach me how to like love and trust again. And
Aw. Poor guy.
yeah, it's been a lot to deal with. Yeah.
It's hard because I'm like holding back a little bit. I mean, I told you earlier. Sorry, I have a soft spot for you. We talked about it even in the past couple hours. I've noticed it's hard for you to feel things and express what you're feeling, and I don't want, even though he's your brother and you love him and stuff, I don't want this to be something that you like push down, because like you need to feel this. Like this is like, and I know that you might have been raised like don't feel a certain thing, don't be a certain way. I was raised the same way. Yeah, like that's not strong, that's not manly. Fuck, suck it up, suck it up.
Don't cry, don't cry.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Aw.
That's something you should not feel weak about feeling that, because that is like something that would tear up a person. It didn't tear you up because you were probably like raised to like be strong, be strong, be strong, be strong. But I think that might be forcing you to push that shit down. Which is why I'm happy Erica's around, honestly, because I feel like
Me
she's
too.
probably a person you could be real and actually feel things around. She's not gonna judge you and make you feel like you're being a pussy, make you feel like whatever. Like,
Mhm.
so, even now you're still like kind of protecting your brother and making sure nobody's mad at you. But like this is like you don't have to. Like it happened. People know it happened.
Yeah.
It happened. say.
I want to hug him. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
He seems scared to speak what he really wants to say.
I just don't want to like hurt anyone.
It's okay. Poor thing. Aww.
Nobody can be hurt or mad at you for talking about your shit, telling the truth, talking about what you've been through.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to your brother and stuff about like the fact that it might come up at some point again? Like when he sees this, are you gonna be like scared? Like, oh, I don't want to make him mad because like.
Yeah, part of me is like, yo, he's probably gonna be pissed about this, but I think he also understands that like he did it and like that he fucked up too. So like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He sure did. Majorly
He fucked up like real bad,
Mm-hmm.
real bad, and I think he'd admit that. So, you know, but it happened and he went through it and like.
Oh, he looks so uncomfortable. It's making me uncomfortable.
So fucked up? Like, literally, where's the line? It's crazy. So, sorry, that was just my side rant on camera about that. Jesus, fuck. These people are fucking crazy. What the fuck? Sorry. Okay. Fuck. Fuck, man. Oh my god. Okay. The assault situation. You and FaZe off camera talked about it, but he says like, "Oh, Jake said he'd come out and apologize." That was the deal. Like, he kind of says something about it, and I don't press charges.
Who the hell is
I
this
say
guy? I don't like him.
It's all gone, but you never really did. And also the video that you guys made is still up. So I think that's something we should talk about. Super honest. At this point, I'm pretty sure there has been no lies. It's been very, very blunt and real about everything. So here's your chance now. Let's do it. What actually happened? Why did you come out and say something and apologize if you did have any hand in it, or even say anything? And why is the video still up?
So basically, she explained to me in detail that Banks like grabbed her by the neck, like tried to like choke her or something. She saw him making out with a girl.
And he's hooking up with that other girl, and that's not Alyssa.
She had like voice memos and like things from the night that she sent to Erica, basically explaining like the situation, like right after it happened. And like you could like hear the fear and stuff in her voice, and there was like no reason in my head like not to believe her. And I was like, wow, this is like the dude who is dating like my ex-girlfriend. Like part of me was like, yeah, like let's
He's ugly, no offense.
like expose this and like make him look bad, which and obviously there was like so much beef between us at the time, and like there's beef with like Right Scum, there's beef between me and Alyssa.
Yeah, she looks sunburned.
Both parties like hated each other, and I decided to like make it into a video. It was not what should have been done, but it was a decision like that I made in that moment to do. And again, I had like no reason.
Who's that guy in the far right?
You're not an actor. You're from Colorado. You're not an actor. I can see you're sort of getting emotional about this.
Wow, they look kind of alike.
Like
They look
everything
very
she was
alike,
saying
actually.
was like so vivid and real. And like to me, there was no reason on like why she would have like made that story up.
So did she get choked by that guy?
We
Is
made
that
the
what
video.
they're saying?
Well, first she actually like filed a police report, but we made the video, put it up online, and
She filed a police report about what? Was it just that she got hit somewhere, or was his name in it?
I think his name was it.
If his name was in it, they would have called it.
I think she specifically like said that he
Yeah,
like,
ugly
strangled
ass
her
fool.
or something in the club.
I just so happened to take a picture of Megan with the police filing the police report.
It's valid.
Everyone thought that we like hired like fake cops and stuff to like make it look like it was a real police report. I just want to say like
Wow. Wow. Alright, let's continue. Besides the start,
Out
sometimes.
of like all of the shit that like I've done, like this is like I feel so stupid, even just like talking about this situation now, and like I handled it like the completely wrong way, and it's something that should have never been put online. So like, I feel dumb like even trying to like explain like my justification for it. Like I just hate talking about it and like bringing it up.
I mean, when there is no line, and when the drama and the beef and everything gets to a point where it's like there's literally no fucking line.
Stupid hole.
When something like that happens,
She even looks like a hooker in that
I
video.
can see inside of your head, like what you said, which is like, perfect. Let's ruin them. Let's fucking expose them. Done. Oh yeah, let's do this. Yeah, we don't know 100% for sure what if it really did happen or 100% proof and all this stuff, but it doesn't matter. So we can this up now. Fucking there it is. Fuck those people. It's 100% wrong. Should have done it, but the psychology of it makes sense.
Yeah, it was too real and like too hostile. Yeah,
I think that's another situation where it's like you have this platform, right? Millions of people are watching you, and I've seen this with a lot of YouTubers. They have all these people watching them. It's a lot of power, and it's like, oh, I fucking hate this person. I think they're a bad person. They piss me off. I can fucking ruin them. Yeah, let's fucking do it. And you've seen it all. I see it all the time on YouTube. This situation
That
is
neck
just like
video?
next level because it involved
No.
assault, which is like,
it's not a joke.
no. So when you and him talked about it, why did you publicly say like, I fucking should have done that? That was stupid.
That's a good question. Like,
Maybe he was embarrassed.
I don't have a good answer. Maybe part of me was like, I don't want to bring this up again. By the time we met up and talked about it, like it was already had dissipated. I felt like maybe it would just bring up that topic again. Banks and I talked about it and personally resolved it, and like I think he's a good person, and like we've both grown so much and learned a lot from that.
Do you have a reason for it still being up? Like why wouldn't you take it down? Why wouldn't you claim it? Or
News.
I never thought about it. Like,
okay,
yeah,
you don't know. You just be like, oh,
no, yeah, I didn't think about it. I don't know if that would. I think the damage was already done, so many people had already seen it by the time like. I can delete it. I probably shouldn't delete it.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to like tell you what to do or anything. I think it is something that people are just glad it's still out.
You can probably just delete it right now, so I don't forget.
While you're doing that, I should delete a few files. My own videos.
Okay.
That's really good. That's cool.
Oh, good man.
Okay. Alright. I think something that's interesting that
Oh,
like
the suicide
I've just
one.
never really heard you talk about the effects
This.
of the suicide forced video and the effects it had. So we've heard what it did to Logan, we've heard his side, his apology, and how it really did fuck up his fucking business and everything, right? I haven't really heard
Fucking
about
idiot.
how
I remember that.
you and yours, because a lot of people think they're the same person.
Yeah. It like dramatically affected my business and dramatically affected the press, everything. Like probably the same, just as much as it affected him. Because like you said, people think we're the same person. And,
He
you
looks
know,
so cute.
we do similar things. We're in the same industry, but you know, we're different people. And
when that happened with him, like my name just got leaked into everything. It was like Logan Paul did this. He also has a brother that is known for like controversial stuff, and yeah, really messed up things from an advertising standpoint to a brand deal standpoint to even just like how.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm surprised that the channels didn't get taken down, like Logan's or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know how they could record that shit and put it on YouTube too for the views. That's all I can think of.
Oh, yeah, like the public views, like the Paul brothers, you know. I felt all of it. Just to like give a little bit of like context, but like the day after it happened, or like the day he posted the video, like 2 days after that, I was supposed to be doing like a brand deal for like 7 figures, and like that got taken away. I had like
Damn.
another one planned for that was another 7-figure brand deal that like we're not doing it anymore. Like so like from a business standpoint, it like really affected. From an emotional standpoint, like I think I learned a lot from the situation as well. Like it was a lot to go through for like our family just in general. Like it definitely brought us like a lot closer together.
Did you know that the video was going to go up? Did you know about it before?
He told me what happened, and he was like, "Bro, I just did like the craziest thing just happened." And he was just like, "Yeah, blah 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 blah," and he was like, and he like explained it like very briefly. And I was like, "Oh, like you're posting that?" And that was like literally the first thing I said to him over the phone. And I didn't like know what the video was or like what it looked like, or like I didn't even know like how much he had filmed. And
What did you think when you saw it?
I didn't watch it until like after like people were posting the clips, because he like had deleted the video, so I only saw like clips of like what everyone was posting online. You know what I mean? I was shocked. Yeah,
Have you still not seen the full video?
the full video, no.
Wow.
I don't.
I thought he was there
don't
with
want to. Like, does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, like I don't want to watch it. Like,
Just like I can't wrap my head around the listening, I also can't wrap my head around the voice thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you guys talk about it, or is it just something you're just like, this is too confusing, I don't want to talk about it?
it's for me. It's a little bit of that. Yeah, it's like this is too much, and like he learned his lesson. I think it made him a lot better of a person. Honestly,
No, he didn't.
and
Because
for
what he
me,
ended
I
up doing
don't.
to
I
you?
just like I don't like to talk about it because literally that's like all everyone wants to talk about when they talk about Logan Paul or even me. It's like that's all everyone wants to talk about.
I think the reason it's interesting to me is because I can't imagine you doing that. I just can't.
Yeah.
What I will say is this: now it's almost like starting over. What do I actually like doing, and what do I want to do now?
Yeah, 1,000%. Like that's why I'm on like this like vacation thing right now. Like I did this boxing thing and like all this, you know, like hype and whatnot. But for me, that's why I want to like completely disconnect from like all of the social media shit right now. Is like to figure that out. Like, what do I really like to do? Like, what do I really want to do? Like, what's next for me? It's like you said. Like, it's like starting over. It's like a new it's like a new chapter of like at least my life, where it's like I made all of these mistakes. I have all of this knowledge now. I have like made a name for myself, and like, but now it's like, yeah, what am I gonna do with that? And to me, that's exciting.
I think now is kind of perfect timing. You, in my eyes, have changed your videos recently. You're not doing these crazy things. Now that you have Erica, now that, you know, I know what you mean, but now you have people you can trust. I think now it's like the time where it's like, you need to fucking do your own thing. Figure out who Jake is. Because I have a weird gut feeling about you. I always have. I think you
and like, but now it's like, yeah, what am I gonna do with that?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's exciting.
I think now is
Sorry, rewind a little bit.
timing.
A couple
You-
seconds.
In my eyes, have changed your videos recently. You're not doing some crazy things. Now that you have Erica, now that, I know what you mean with Naomi, you have people you can trust. I think now it's like the time where it's like, you need to fucking do your own thing. Figure out who Jake is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a weird gut feeling about you. I always have. I think you're better than, all this drama shit. I think it's like, you don't need to do that anymore. And also, like, this is something that, like, I might be overstepping boundaries, but, like, it's just my opinion. You don't have to take it. But working with families is bad. I know you love your family, but
Mm-hmm.
it is toxic. It doesn't fucking work. My mom would live with me and worked with me, and I love my mom, but that was bad. It ended bad.
Yeah.
And, like, we like, didn't talk for a while. That was the whole thing, right? But then, once I was on my own again, and I figured out who the fuck I was, that's when shit really started growing, and I started getting better and figuring things out and making cooler stuff, because it's like, and I don't know the full story, but, like, your dad, like, kind of living there part-time with you, being a part of your business in any capacity. I think you need to phase that out for him and for you, because that's going to end bad. Even
Mm-hmm.
if you love each other, bad. Because, like, he's your dad, and Logan's your brother. Like, it's just too interconnected. I don't know what's next. We aren't going to talk about your business and all of that stuff, but, like, I think it is something that maybe you should think about, which is, like, oh, I got to do this for me.
Yeah.
Next, I got to do this shit for fucking me. I
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't have a million people depending on me. There were
I
so
agree.
many people at your house, and they all are depending on you. And that is, like,
That's a lot of pressure.
stressful as fuck. It's like a lot.
There's not many people you can trust out here. Like, I'm sure you know that. And my dad's in there right now to like look over everyone's shoulder. Like, my old business teams were like stealing money from me, and I think in that capacity, it's been super helpful.
And I think he can help in that way.
Yeah.
He can help get shit back on track. But then I think you need to do your own thing.
Yeah, no,
Just fucking like your own thing. Like doing your own thing and making shit you love and not having 100 people in your house all the time.
I agree.
my mindset has changed, and I think a lot. Like, what people will see is definitely a lot of focus more in myself, and less people like depending on me. Yeah.
And you're not being an asshole by saying that, by the way. Don't feel like, oh, my dad's gonna be mad or my brother, people are gonna be mad at me. You're not an asshole for saying that. That's just a human thing.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Fuck me, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the first step of this is, but I think like you can do like a talent management thing. That's fine, but like it shouldn't be something where you're handing people careers, because that's just fucking not gonna work.
Yeah.
You know, because like the last thing
In
you
a
need
way,
is like why I left.
he has done a
I
lot of
swear
things.
someone else makes a while left to that video. Like,
It's just like.
Yeah, I do feel like in a way he's done a lot. Like, he's finding these people, he's taking them in, he's, giving them careers, but he's also getting like 20%, I think, of their paycheck is what they said he was getting or something. But he's done a lot for these people, and I can just imagine all that pressure. Like, having all those people there, like Shane, whatever, said, having all those people there, and it just seems, honestly, stressful. I don't know how else to put it.
it's like the truth.
You literally like, from what I gather, most people are like, I just want to see what he's like on camera.
On the phone.
Let me see.
Do you want my phone?
Oh, yeah, nobody's ever seen me like that. Just talking about this shit. Yeah. So when are you guys going on vacation? Because we should go like now.
We're going. We're looking
Literally
at
2
the
days, but yeah, I think we should go right now.
Yeah, I think so. Now?
I almost cried.
What do you guys talk about? What do you mean?
Aw.
Just
A lot.
did you tell him?
You told me not to.
What are you guys? What's the secret?
So my producer, Katie, was actually a therapist. And the whole day, she was really just like watching you and talking to you and just like seeing you on camera, just like seeing what you were like. Because the whole point was to get Is he a sociopath?
She was actually secretly a therapist. Did you know that?
Yeah, I remember.
I told her that. She probably didn't know what it is.
A sociopath? I don't think I know the exact definition, but it's not good.
Perfect.
Oh my god. Alright, let's
Wait, so did she say
So funny.
anyone was a sociopath in our group?
We'll talk about that in the next video.
Fuck.
Did she?
So it's been a little bit. We've been kind of hanging out for an hour talking. And something came up. I was like, listen, I don't want to get too deep into family stuff. It's not my place. Should I take out the part where I was like, I think your dad needs to move out. I think you need to just be kind of on your own for a while. And then you kind of said there was something.
Yeah, I mean, I told Shane off camera, but I said no. Like you can leave that in there. Like it's not something I already don't know. My dad definitely like helped when I needed him, and like he was someone I could trust as I was bringing in new business people. But I basically I told him like weeks ago that that he should go back to Ohio, and like we should just go back to like he should just be my dad, and like we could just like have like a normal father-son relationship, and bond like over the father-son relationship, and like
Sorry.
and bond like over the stuff that we love. Like we both love off-roading, we both love cars, we both love motorcycles. Like that's the relationship that I love with my dad, and like I told him I was like, we're both gonna be happier that way. Like just be, even for Logan, because like his relationship with Logan is very broken as well, and it's like we just need you to just be like our dad, and like
I agree.
not
Best friend.
be so involved with like all this other shit. And yeah, it's like I said, it's not something I don't know. Like I know I saw it months ago. Like it's just like it's such a sensitive thing because he is my dad, and like I love him, and I didn't want to like hurt his feelings, and like it's just hard.
I agree.
Good for your whole family.
Yeah.
Is there something you want to say?
No.
Is that it? Oh, a couple more minutes left.
Let's be like, so
Okay.
he evaluated my whole life, and it's not true now. I'm excited. I'm excited we're doing this.
Aww.
I know that like I'm putting a lot of like trust into you, and I think if like someone can, do this and have it be fair, it's you, and I want to be like as truthful as possible, obviously, and like just be super real and kind of just like clear things off my chest that I haven't said before. And I know like a lot of people were saying like, yo, like Shane, why are you doing this? Like, don't give them a platform and so on and so forth. So I know you're gonna get criticism of this, but like, I mean, I don't even think I have to want to, but people hate
Sorry, my mom walked in.
me, like
She's
literally
good.
hate me.
Swam so. To my river,
footsteps.
Okay, so pretty much this is where it all ends, is like, and it's over pretty much. My thoughts on this whole series. I think he did an amazing job. I'm glad that he did this series. At first I was like, why Jake Paul? But then I realized, he's like a very well-known YouTuber, so it'd be really interesting to figure him out and see if he's really as crazy as he is on his YouTube videos. I feel like he's not. I feel like behind the camera he's chill, relaxed, but I feel like the reason he acts all crazy and hyped up is for YouTube, for the views. But I just feel like that isn't really his true character. So, yeah, I feel like he always felt like he has to compete between him and his brother because of his father, like they had mentioned. From seeing all that, yep, I do feel like that. And I always felt like, he always had to compete to be better than his brother. No doubt about it. Like, I've never really watched them, but I've seen a couple of videos, here and there. Heard about when the whole forest, the guy that was hung in the forest, who hung himself in the forest from Logan's video and all of that. So, personally, I like Jake now. I didn't like him at first, just because of how obnoxious he seemed. But now that I've seen the series and watched all of it, I think he's pretty cool. With the whole Alyssa Violet thing, I think she fucked up by doing what she did. That's like a very hoish thing to do, and I'm hoping that his new girlfriend Erica, is teaching him to trust again and to love again. Even though he did bring other people while they were like seeing each other or whatever, it's still very wrong on his part. And she did what she did out of being hurt, which I understand, but like that's not the best way to go about doing things. I don't know. Also, I feel like him and Alyssa, wow. Him and Erica should get their own place, like a smaller house, have just the two of them live there together, because I feel like there'd be less pressure for him there, and he'd be like more calm and relaxed and wouldn't feel like he has to rush to do everything. It's a good series. I'm glad that he did it. I watched all of them. I never really watched Shane's videos. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Sean. I accidentally typed Sean when I was looking up his name. I was like, wait, this doesn't fit right. And then I realized, oh, it's Shane, not Sean. But anyways, cool series. I'm sorry that I didn't react as crazy. I don't know. I'm not a crazy reactor. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry for the very late upload, guys. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing Vlogtober. We'll see. If I do, maybe it'll be like late uploads. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it as much, but I'll definitely do Vlogmas. That is my month, because my birthday is that time. Anyways, of getting off topic. So, yeah, I hope you guys like this serious reaction. Thank God it's the last one. Super happy and stoked. Praise the Lord. So, yeah, see you guys in the next video.